Hey everybody, I know this isn't really my usual type of video, but I'm probably going to speak about this on GGP anyway, but I figured I'd get it out while it's fresh, and because I'm bored driving on the way to work. So we just finished the first round of the Blitz battle, and before I get into the Blitz battle, I want to talk about the glitch and how it pertains to the Blitz battle. So I know a lot of people would probably say, wow, you came in a top rank in the Blitz battle. You only did it because you had the glitched units. You know, you abused the glitch. You got a ton of gems, and you pulled for all the units, all the boosters, to get a high rank. And I like how people who would complain about that are probably the same people. They're probably ignoring the fact that normally these ranking events are extremely pay to play. Like, why are they fine? Why do they hate abusing an error in the game? But they're fine with, the competition's only being based basically on either being really lucky with pulls or spending money to get gems. Basically all the glitch did, in my mind, as far as the Blitz battle is concerned, is it gave everyone who abused the glitch an even playing field. I'm pretty sure there's no one who goes for high ranks who didn't abuse the glitch, because I've spoken to pretty much all the active players who regularly go for high ranks, and everyone abused the glitch, and they all pulled for the units with the glitch gems, and that's all that the glitch did for the Blitz. It made us all have the same teams, basically. So basically the Blitz just came down to a test of speed, not a test of how much money you have. So the Blitz itself, a lot of people say it's pretty pointless. You really shouldn't really farm it, especially part 1, because I think there's no gem rewards. Especially if you didn't have gems from the glitch. It wasn't really worth spending all the gems. It's probably not worth just to get, I think, 3 reds for top 10. Actually, I think it was 2 for top 100. I don't remember, but that's for each one. But if you're going for the top 10, you're probably just focusing on 1. At least most people are. I only focused on 1, of course. I only did carrot. I didn't even do the other ones, at all. I didn't do a single run of the other ones. And so I focused on carrot, and I was going up against Trunks. At first, it was just, there was a few other people that were kind of going for it, and then they stopped pretty early on. It was pretty dead. I think Boa and carrot were the 2 most dead ones. There was almost no one going for high ranks. So it was basically down to just me and Trunks. And it was pretty crazy. If you told me that I was going to go toe-to-toe with Trunks in a Blitz battle, a year ago, I probably wouldn't have believed you, because, first of all, I didn't expect that I wouldn't have expected a Blitz battle without modders, even though I did see some names in some of the other battles of people that are known modders. They didn't really play on the carrot side of things. And also, a lot of the names that you normally see at the top are people who have already retired from the game. Leilu, Justin, those are the 2 that come to mind the most immediately. Trunks had already retired as well, but he decided to come back just for this because he didn't delete the app. Lei did delete the app, so he didn't participate. And Justin, I think he only did enough runs to get Smoothie, so he didn't care about the ranking, even though he did also retire, but he also didn't delete the app. That's another thing as well. I definitely probably wouldn't have gotten this high if some of those other guys had been playing. Rai is another top guy who, he would have been some serious competition as well, but he was focusing, I think, on the Robin fight, if I remember right. It was a really cool event because, like I said, it was an even playing field for everyone. So you saw a lot of names that you don't normally see, because a lot of us who don't spend any money or that much money on the game compared to the big whales, we all had the same teams and we could all go for it. It was just a test of how hard we can farm and how fast we can farm. And there were some names there, some friends of mine from Discord that got some of the top ranks. Alex got first on Nami. Viceroy, I believe, was 2nd or 3rd on Nami. Broke was, I believe, 3rd. I think he was 3rd. He might have been somewhere in the top 5 for Vivi. and it was just really cool. Those are like, and me as well, like all four of us, we normally would not be in the top ranks because we wouldn't really pull for these Blitz boosters. So we would be highly disadvantaged against the guys who would. So it was just a test of endurance and speed. And it was really fun. Even though the rewards weren't worth it, I don't think anyone who goes for top 10 in Blitz really considers their rewards. Like people like Lay, who went for, top 3 at least in basically every TM. I'm sure he didn't do it for the rewards. He didn't need those gems. He didn't need those legends. It's about the competitiveness. It's fun to compete. Fun to compete with other strangers. Fun to compete with your friends who are also tryhards. It was a lot of fun. And the rewards aren't worth it, but the struggle pays off. Like, it was some of the most fun that I've had on OPTC in a long time, to be honest. I did lose. I lost to Trunks. I came in second place, even though I did lose, and it was a little frustrating because these RNG based rankings, they depend on your drops. And I'm not making excuses here. It was a fair battle. Trunks had the same RNG. Or Trunks also depended on RNG. I depended on RNG. He had a bit more luck. I'm not saying he won because of luck, but he was a bit luckier, which helped. And it's not like if we'd had the same amount of luck, the same amount of beetle runs, he was ahead of me for the last maybe 10 hours of the event. No, 7 hours, 6 or 7 hours of the event, he was ahead of me. So if he needed to adjust his runs according to me having the same amount of luck, he would have done so. So I'm sure that even if I'd been just as lucky as him, he still would have won. And he had work, I believe, on the second day. I had work on the first day. He worked a few more hours than I did, but I also had an interview yesterday on the second day of the event, which took up a few hours. So we basically both had the same amount of open farming time. We both slept. We both didn't sleep very much. I'm pretty sure we both had, I think, about 2 sessions of 3-hour naps or so. So we pretty much both played for the same amount of time. And I never would have believed, first off, that I'd be going off or going against him. And I never would have believed that I would have come so close. He went to bed 30 minutes before the event ended because he saw that it was, I think I was about 30,000 points away. There's basically no way I could have caught up unless I got really good drops. And unfortunately, I didn't. I got really horrible drops. I got maybe 1 or 2 runs with USBs in the last 30-minute stretch. But I was trying for it. That last 30-minute stretch was probably the hardest I've ever played the game. Like, the hardest and fastest. I've never been so focused. Even though I was dead tired, it was really intense. And unfortunately, it didn't pay off, but it was still a great experience. It was a whole lot of fun. And I'm not, I was a little upset because I lost, because I really wanted it. I wanted first place in a carrot. But, it's an honor to come second place only to the man himself. One of the OG tryhards, that is Trunks. So those are my thoughts on it. Part 2 is going on right now, but I don't really think I'm going to farm it. Maybe I'll do some runs just to get a few legends, but we'll see. But I just got to work right now, and it's basically my thoughts on it. I'll probably reiterate some of this on GGP, but thanks for listening. Peace out.